Good day. Today we're going to look at procurement. Procurement add-on module allows you to control purchase order processing. You can set the system up so that purchase order needs approval before they are processed. You can apply the approval process to all purchase orders or orders over a certain amount. If there are separate agents who obtain pricing in your company, then prior to placing the purchase order, you can issue a requisition detailing your requirements. Once the agents obtain pricing and availability for the items you requested, they approve the requisition. The regional requesting agent then receives a notification. They can then turn the requisition into a purchase order, which in turn may then go through the approval process. Our first step, we are going to look at the requisition. In the procurement module, under transactions, you will find the requisition, new requisition. The number is automatically generated by the system. The date is normal, the processing date. Requested by the agent who requested. Projects, if your company is working with projects, you can link the requisition to the project. Incident types is very important. Here you have to select the correct incident type. The incident type is linked to the workflow. Line, just a number of the line. Module, you can choose between stock, general ledger, or other. We're going to use stock for our session. Stock item. Supplier, from who you want to order. Quantity is how many. The expected price. The expected date, you want the stock item. The line expected total is automatically calculated. The incident type is exactly the same that you choose from the top. You can set up escalation groups, which means if the agent is not available to approve, it can actually escalate to the next person in the workflow. Agent, the agent who needs to approve. I'm going to select Martin, and then you will see the status is by default request. Nice to know, you can also add documents like a quotation on the screen by going to Documents, Link Document, and then you click on Add. After you select the document, you just say OK. I'm just going to give it a name, quote for item. And you will see at the bottom, there is your document. When the next person log onto the system, you can also open the document and view the quotation to make sure this is the correct quote. When done, you can actually finalize your requisition by validate the requisition. You will see at the bottom, the batch is successfully validated, and then we're going to post the requisition. Are you sure you wish to post the batch? Yes. And then you have options of printing, previewing, and emailing. If you want the next person in the workflow to approve quickly, maybe he's not at his computer, you can send him a mail, and then he will know he needs to approve your requisition. You can print the requisition, and you can also preview your requisition. The previous screen, you will see the requisition number, the date, the stock item you ordered, from which supplier, your expected date, the quantity, the expected price, the agent who needs to approve, and the agent to start the process. And you can see the status is still on request. We are going to log on to Evolution as Martin because Martin needs to approve this requisition. When Martin log onto the system, you will see my requisitions in the system tree. So what he needs to do now, you click on my requisition and you will open, you will see this one. The first requisition doesn't have any documents attached. The second requisition does have a document attached. So to double click, and then you can preview by clicking on this icon. After viewing the document, you go to requisitions. And now he will change the status either to approve or reject. In this case, we're going to approve. Please keep in mind, when you reject the requisition, the original person who started the requisition can open the requisition again and amend the requisition. For now, we are going to approve. Once again, we will validate. And by validating the requisition, you will see you will get an error. At this stage, Martin, who approved the requisition, must make sure about the actual price. So we're going to type in the actual price. And we will validate again. And now we will post the requisition. Once again, you can email, print, preview. For now, we're going to close. Just before we close, let's click on preview first, and you will see the status. Now the requisition have been approved. The next step in this process is to take the requisition to a purchase order. To do that, we will go all the way down to procurement, transactions. Now we're going to choose requisition to purchase order. At the top left-hand side, you will select your requisition number. We're going to select the number 6. And we're going to say view. The system will create one line. It will give you the requisition number, the agent who started the process, the module, as well as the stock item, the price, the date. And right at the right-hand side, there's a little block that you need to select. This is the document you want to change now to a purchase order. You're going to click on process. Now the screen changed in 2 panes. At the top, you will find the supplier information, and in the bottom, you will find the stock information. From this screen, we're just going to say place orders and close. Are you sure you wish to place the order? Yes. And okay. From this screen, we will open the purchase order now, and we will send it through for approval. So we go to purchase order, click on open, and the status will be unprocessed. There's the purchase order. What is very nice about this screen, you can customize the screen to see the requisition number. To do that, right-click on the screen, customize grid columns, find the one that says message 1, and pull it in. Let's just move these columns around a bit. And now you can see this purchase order 12, which is linked on requisition 3. Purchase order 14 is linked on requisition 6. Let's work with requisition 6. We're going to open the requisition. On this screen, you can still make changes because it's not sent for approval yet. So if you need to make any changes here, like the quantity, you're welcome to do that, as well as the price. What's very, very important on this screen is this tab here, procurement. Here you have to make sure you select the correct purchase order or workflow. We only have the stock workflow, so it's the correct one we want to use. On this screen, you can see the requisition number, who requested, and the requested date. So we're going to send this now for approval. I'm going to click on request approval. You don't have to print the document. You can if you want to, but you can amend the permissions so that they can't print it at this stage. Let's look at the different procurement reports. Under procurement report, you will find a list of different reports. Most of these reports are linked to the contact management add-on module. We are only going to look at the reports which we can use for procurement. The first report we're going to look at is our requisition report. With the report, this report lets you choose a requisition and then list each requisition line. So let's work with requisition number 5, preview. The information you will find on the requisition will be your requisition number, the date, the module, the item code and item description, the supplier, the expected date, the quantity, the expected price. If your company is set up using projects, you will find the project code here, the agent who started this requisition, and the agent who actioned the requisition. And as you can see, it's not been actioned yet. It's only on request status. Our next report we're going to look at is our requisition listing report. This report lists requisition lines and their statuses. Here you can select from 2 requisitions. I'm going to select all of them. From 2 suppliers, if you only want to view certain suppliers. The status, here you can select which status you want to view. You have different options. I'm going to group by requisition number, but as you can see, you can also group by supplier, status, item code, project code, and agent. And you can also sort by exactly the same functions. Let's click on preview. On the screen, you will find the requisition number and all the lines which is linked to that requisition number, the item code, the description. Once again, you will see your supplier, the expected date, the quantity, the expected price, the incident type, the agent, and the status of that specific requisition. The last report we can look at for procurement is also the agent incident analysis report. You also have different filters, the date from to, you can specify the incident type, the incident category, the escalation group if you have used escalation groups, the agent group, and the agent. For now, I'm not going to select anything. I'm just going to preview that you can see what you can find on this report. Here you will find your agent name, full name, assigned by, incidents created by an agent, you will find under the by column, assigned to, incidents created by an agent and assigned to themselves, actions the agent performed excluding creating incidents, closed, the number of incidents the agent closed, rerouted by, incidents the agent assigned to other agents, rerouted to, incidents other agents assigned to this agent, reopened, close incidents the agent reopened, and escalation to, incidents the Sage service function escalated to this agent. These are the only reports that you can work with your procurement add-on module. Any of reports can be customized if the columns are available in Evolution. Thank you.